Hi all. Everything in my video is pulled from the public domain, and I am using them under the Fair Use, Fair Dealings guidelines. Everything I say is my own opinion. You should look into this information for yourselves, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Good morning, everybody. This picture above I got off of Twitter on the Scotland website for Come Visit Scotland. Wouldn't you just love to vacation there? I would. I wouldn't like the steps, but doesn't it just look like the nicest, most peaceful place on earth? I just love that. All right, this is going to be one of my really short videos, and then stick around for the end so that you know what's happening on Sunday, because I have to explain it to everybody, okay? All right, let's just jump in with both feet. Let's go. We're going to start off with this tweet that Mr. Boozy put up where he said he missed me stating in a video that my parents were cousins. Well, the reason he missed it is because I never said it. My grandparents both immigrated on both sides to the United States, fleeing persecution. One set came from Austria. The other set came from Russia. No, they were not related. My father grew up in a tenement in New York in an apartment with crates for furniture covered with sheets. That's how poor my grandparents were. He worked hard, he got scholarships, and he worked his way up through school. Both of my parents had their doctorates, and they both worked in the school system as champions for children with special needs. That's how they spent their life. Now, I know Mr. Boozy is hyper-focused on me, but it's still not like him to spew defamatory stuff like this that could get you sued. You can't just spew what you want on the internet. And I kept thinking, where did he get this information? Why would he just suddenly put himself in that kind of a sling? And then I found out. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Mr. Boozy's source, a very low-level Sussex Squad member who says that she advocates for mental health on and off the job. And these are the kind of posts that she puts up. You never joke about somebody's physical appearance because you never know what they're going through. Violence isn't right. Body shaming isn't either. She puts up how suicide is the leading cause of death in the United States, and the first step is to talk about it, and negative self-talk can cause long-term damage, and she's putting up all of this information about mental health, which, okay, nothing wrong with that. So under one of Mr. Boozy's tweets, she wrote that I am the product of incest. And Mr. Boozy goes, what? And she writes, she said in a video her parents were cousins. She certainly looks the part. Okay, first of all, I never said that. I never said my parents were cousins. So whenever I do a video, I bring receipts. So I'm putting out a challenge to this person. Obviously, you're watching my videos. You're making money for me. Thank you very much. Please post the video or the link to the video or the name of the video or some information that backs up your claim. Second of all, I've never posted a picture of myself. So how would she know what I look like? Come on, people, get real. But this just shows what I was talking about with the hypocrisy. She's going on and on about mental health, but did she think that making that kind of claim about my deceased parents, what that might do to my mental health? Apparently, I don't count. You see what I'm saying? Total hypocrisy. Total hypocrisy. All right, moving on. Now, one of the first things that I found out this morning is that apparently Ellie Hall, she's got my name in her mouth, God help me. She put up this tweet saying she received several tips about the channel's removement and reinstatement. And so she reached out to YouTube directly to get their response. Seeing as how she's in bed with Boozy and the Sussex Squad, I'm going to guess that's where her tips came from. And as you can see, YouTube says I did not break their terms of service and the takedown was a mistake. Now, just because Mr. Boozy runs around telling everybody I'm a hate account doesn't make it so, people. I know that you guys are really groveling at his feet and throwing money at him so that he can get rid of these hate accounts, which he has not been really successful. He's telling you he is, but really, what has he done? But, fools and their money. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this article. I'm sure she'll feature Mr. Boozy in it. I'm sure she'll feature some Sussex Squad members in it. I think it'll be interesting. Let's see what happens. And for those who have contacted me and asked if she was the journalist that I spoke to, the answer is no. I know what she did to Yankee Wally. I'm not that stupid. All right, moving on. All right, you guys remember when I told you in the last few videos that Megan is trying to trademark the word archetypes, a word that's been in the English language for 470 years, and apparently it's already trademarked. A big thank you to CB on Twitter for this information. I'm going to zoom in so you can see it a little bit better. It's quite small, so let me just point out this important part. It says that on Monday, November 20th of 2017, a trademark application was filed for archetype with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. Okay, and it gave a trademark serial number, and it's owned by the Aspen Institute. Now, I find it interesting. For those who don't remember, the Aspen Institute had Prince Harry come on board to fight against misinformation. And I always found it interesting that they used this picture from the Oprah interview where the two of them spread so many lies and misinformation. It's a joke. Okay. But anyway, that's who's got the trademark, is the Aspen Institute. Now, as you can see, the word was filed for in 2017 as a trademark. It was. But I'm guessing they didn't finish because, as you can see, in 2019, it was abandoned. Now, I don't know if that means it's still available, because we do know there are businesses out there that have this word in their title. They're going to fight her, because why should they have to change their brand? I think it'll be interesting to see how this goes. Okay, moving on. All right, we're just going to cover this. Apparently, Megan is being called a figure of fun in her hometown. She and Harry have made some critical errors in Hollywood, which is why Hollywood has now turned their back, supposedly, on Meghan and Harry, which I can believe, because, they weren't invited to the Obama's birthday party. She tried to throw something at her house. It was rumored that she tried to get people to come sing for free, sing for their supper. And the United States, what it comes down to is the United States loves the Queen, and she forgot that the United States loves the Queen. And so anyone who's insulted the Queen or behaved badly, it's not going to go well. So as a result, nobody wants anything to do with them. Rebel Wilson at the BAFTAs took a joke about Meghan and Harry's Oprah Winfrey interview as a classic example of Hollywood's contempt, because while they would have expected some people to boo or whatever, everybody laughed. They were expecting a sharp intake of breath after Rebel's joke, but instead, or maybe some booing. But there was unanimous laughter because they're now officially figures of fun. That's what they're saying. And I think that's the most upsetting, because that's probably the last thing that they wanted. Now, in the article, they said maybe she should try to trademark words like arrogant, entitled, and preposterous, because those things are uniquely her. And then she went on to say this is just so archetypal of her narcissism, the idea that you can own a word that's been in the American language for 470 years. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so let's finish with them for the day now. Here's what I wanted to let everybody know. While I was off of YouTube, I did upload several videos to Rumble. Now, the stuff I upload on YouTube now automatically moves over to Rumble, but it doesn't work the reverse. So I think what I'm going to do on Sunday morning is give you guys the 6 or 7 videos that I uploaded on Rumble when I was off of YouTube. So if anybody wants to sit and binge watch a whole bunch of videos on Sunday, there you go. There's your chance. I'm just going to upload all of them and let you guys go to town, okay? That way all of my videos are backed up on both sites. So if, God forbid, something should happen to my YouTube channel again, you can watch everything that I've done on Rumble, okay? So, once again, hit the subscribe button, and if you've already hit that button, recheck it, because again, I'm getting messages from people saying they've been unsubscribed when they didn't. So just double check and make sure you're still subscribed. Don't forget to leave those comments below on all the stories. I want to hear your thoughts on everything, as usual. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Getter, you can follow me on Rumble, you can email me. For those who have donated to my coffee fund, and you guys are really going to stock me up on coffee, thank you so much. And as always, you guys, have a great day.